We back with another reaction video. I haven't did a reaction video in quite some time. It's cool, you feel me? So I might be a little rusty. Today I figure I should just chill back and just relax, you know what I'm saying? React to a few things with y'all. Let me see. Turn my brightness up, you know, like that. So y'all can see me better. I know I'm a little handsome. Hey, look, my birthday did just pass. So you feel me? If y'all watching the video, y'all want to wish me a happy belated birthday, you feel me? Y'all go ahead and do it right now in the comment section. And as a result of that, my girl did give me some new Bluetooth headphones. You feel me? So now I don't got the little motherfucker with the wire. I don't got the little old motherfucker with the wire no more. You feel me? So look, I just had to flex real quick. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, do all that in third, and we gonna go ahead and get into this reaction video. What the fuck?
This story was sent by Joseph Robinson and took place in 2017.
Hi,
He had
Joseph.
just moved into his first apartment after moving out of his parents' house. It was an old two-story home built in the 1930s and had been converted to three.
I had an off rip. Any house built in like 1930s, 40s, 50s, any house back then built, bro, it's always gonna be some creep shit in there. I'm gonna just let you. That hell gonna be haunted. Got all types of motherfucking ghosts and shit. Something gonna be wrong with that motherfucking creep.
Units, 2 downstairs units and 1 upstairs unit. Joe was in the upstairs unit, which was a decent-sized 2-bedroom unit with a large kitchen and a pantry. He lived with his German Shepherd. At the time, only one of the bottom units was rented out, and he knew this because there was a car parked under one of the 3 spaces in the back of the building. That was the only way he could know someone was there, as they never left the house. And Joe knew this because he worked from home most days and did event photography during the night at a local theater. Throughout the time Joe would be home during the day, he never saw anyone leave the bottom unit, but he knew someone was there because he could hear the sounds of someone walking around and talking. After living there for almost 3 weeks, Joe started to notice strange things, like rustling in the living room walls and a thumping coming from the guest room. If he left the house, he would come back to find things moved around and sometimes missing. He had the management company change all the locks, but even after this, these strange things would continue. One night the theater was closed for repairs, so Joe didn't leave the house that night. Joe's brother needed to borrow his car as his was in the shop. The house was about a 10-minute walk from the downtown car garage where his brother had just left his car, so Joe's brother just walked over to borrow his car. The two caught up a bit, and then he took Joe's car to do whatever it was he had to do. Joe stayed inside for the rest of the day and got caught up on some editing he had been putting off. At around 9:30 p.m., he started to hear a voice down the stairs leading to the front door. The way the house was set up, there was a door that led outside a little entryway with a staircase that led to the actual apartment upstairs. This entryway shared a wall with the occupied unit upstairs. So Joe thought it was just the echo coming from the downstairs neighbor. However, it started to get louder and louder until he could clearly hear what the man was saying. He was arguing with himself and laughing hysterically. He kept telling himself it was time, only to follow up with a loud and aggressive no. Joe started to get a little freaked out and debated calling the police multiple times, but after about 45 minutes, he stopped and everything was quiet again. Feeling uneasy but too tired to stay up, Joe decided to call it a night early. On this night, Joe's dog was with him. She usually would stay at his parents' house when he wasn't home or when he'd leave at night for his photography work. But since he was off that night, she stayed with Joe the whole day. The two got into bed and went to sleep around 11 p.m., and it wasn't until around 4 a.m. that he woke up to the sound of his dog growling. Not a soft growl like when a dog sees a cat. Joe described it as a deep...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's why dogs are just so, like, I feel like everyone should really just keep a pet. Like, you feel me? My fucking light cut off. What the fuck? I ain't even realize my light cut off, bro. Damn, this charger shit not working. Oh, lock the fuck in, gang. But everybody need a damn dog, bro. Dogs help out in so much, bro. They'll let you know if shit motherfuckers nearby you. You feel they protective, bro. If you take care of a dog, bro, that motherfucker gonna protect you with his damn life.
Rough, I'm gonna tear you apart kind of growl. He jumped up and went looking for her, and she was in the kitchen facing the pantry. As Joe rounded the corner, he heard the sound of a door slam in the pantry. However, once he got to the pantry, the door was still open. Joe's dog continued to growl and walked into the pantry and started pushing on the back shelf. Joe went in after her and turned on the light, and he noticed a very small gap between the back shelf and the wall of the pantry, and so he pushed on it, and this revealed a secret room behind the pantry.
What the fuck?
Joe's dog tried to run inside, but he caught her before she could go too far. There was a small hallway with a drop down at the end of it. Joe didn't go inside though. He called the police immediately. They came and he explained the situation. They went downstairs and got Joe's neighbor to open his door. What they found was disturbing. They found a large hunting knife and a panel missing from a wall in his closet that led to the room in Joe's pantry. The building owner said it was what was left after the renovation that turned the home into 3 units. Joe moved out that week.
In just 36 weeks, Universal Technical Institute can train you for a career in welding. If you
See, bro, like, shit like that. That's why I say all houses built back then were weird as fuck, bro. Like, what the fuck, man?
Shortly upon moving into their neighborhood, a Utah couple found something that wasn't included on the listing for their...
You know what's crazy? Oh, shit. Hold on. Fucking mute. You know what's crazy? Ever since we moved into this house, like, we damn near been in this house for like 2 years, bro. We've never went in our motherfucking attic. And, like, we always were, like, we went up there, like, a few times. Nigga, I went up there with the strap, bro. Like, I don't trust that motherfucking, like, you feel me? I don't like dark areas. I don't like, you feel me? I don't know. Call me pussy. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Exciting, but what they found to them was anything but exciting. The couple stumbled across a hidden room in their house, and it looked exactly like a torture dungeon. The couple found the entryway to this hidden den behind a pretty average...
Bro, imagine if y'all found like a red room in y'all shit. Like y'all found like y'all just walking around in y'all shit one day, seeing like a gap in y'all shit, open that hole. There's like some freak ass room with a bunch of motherfucking chains and fucking dicks all on the wall and crazy shit like that. Like, what y'all gonna do, bro? Me personally, I might invest some time into that. I might check that motherfucker out. I might have to go to work in that bitch. You feel me? I might have to test what they have. You know, like that little swing. Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen what's the fuck that movie? The 50 Shades of Black, or whatever the fuck that whole called. But 50 Shades of Grey. That little swing shit. I feel like I gotta try it. That little swing, I gotta have that motherfucker.
Looking bookcase in a room that appears to be just an ordinary lounge. The wife
I really don't give a fuck about nothing else.
The bookcase positioned against the wall looked off, so she decided to try and move it elsewhere. And this was when she soon realized that the bookcase was actually secured on and was disguising a secret door that the couple had no idea existed. The room wasn't included on the listing, nor mentioned by the realtor or the previous owners of the home. The woman shared pictures on Reddit showing stages of her opening the bookcase before revealing the creepy room lurking behind the wall. The image taken relies strictly on the flash from the phone's camera, but it shows the concrete room that contains one random fold-out chair sitting in the middle of the room. Various other objects can be seen around the space that led Reddit users at the time this was posted to speculate that the room could have been used as some kind of torture room, or even used as some kind of bunker for a killer. Of course, Reddit and the internet in general will always come up with wild theories. And while
first of all, fuck a theory. I mean, what the look at this shit. What else could this be? Nigga, if a hidden room behind a bookshelf, nigga, it was some Jeffrey Dahmer type level threat nigga up in that bitch, bro. Like, you feel me? Or it was multiple niggas. You will never know. You feel me? It's crazy, like, a nigga could be your perfect neighbor. You could talk to that nigga all type of shit. They could be cool, motherfucking mow your lawn and all type of shit. Whole time they got some shit like this. That's why I don't trust none of my neighbors, bro. Like, I just went outside a few minutes ago. My neighbor started talking to me about my dog and shit. I'm like, bro, the whole time, I'm like, what if this nigga, like, trying to plot on me and shit? Like, cause one of my dogs already fucking got stolen. So the fact that a few of my neighbors always talking to me about my dogs is like you feel me? It irks my nerve because one of these motherfuckers stole my damn dog. But you know, I let it go. But I ain't gonna lie. I suspect one of these bitches in this motherfucking neighborhood. You can't trust nobody. One of my neighbors might have this shit.
Finding this room in your house would definitely be a bit creepy. There's no proof the room was ever used for malicious purposes. The couple later turned the room into a mini gym. However, a much more mysterious Reddit post that was posted 4 years ago in April of 2019 similarly shows a picture of an entrance to a hidden room in somebody's house. The only difference here is the Redditor who posted this never made a follow-up post or uploaded any pictures of what was beyond the door.
First of all, I wouldn't even want to go beyond this damn door. Like, if I was the nigga to ever find like a hidden room, on guard, I'm calling the cops. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm not even gonna look in it. I'm not that curious. I promise I'm not that curious. I will find out by somebody else telling me. I'll read that. Cause if I go up in there, I see some shit that's gonna change my damn life. You feel me? Like I'm gonna be mad at myself for why my dumb ass went up in there. Like I promise, if I hear some noises, I'm not checking shit out. I'm leaving, calling the cops, bro. It's simple shit. And I'm not checking shit out.
The Redditor who shared this found this creepy looking door hidden in his basement, and what made it extra weird was that there was a big metal shelf purposefully blockading the door, as if to deter anybody from entering. The Redditor claimed it was done so by the previous owner. The post contained no additional info, but what makes this whole thing stranger was that this was the last post to ever be made from this Reddit account. This was a pretty active Reddit account before this post. Because of this sudden disappearance after
this nigga get clipped. Look, my nigga sit there. Hold on. Fuck. What the? This is why I hate. This is why I need to stop pausing, and cause I always fuck up. Like I always do this shit. I always fuck up.
Mysterious Reddit post. Some people speculated that the person did in fact enter the room and found something in there. Something that may have led to his disappearance or death. People have tried to find out more details about the Redditor to find out where he lived and find any possible news articles relating to disappearances.
To miss a nightmare again, bro. Like I be too fucking paranoid. I be looking around and shit like, bro.
Father of a teenage girl.
This gets stressful.
School. Recently, Malad had been cleaning out his house with his buddy Jacob, and suddenly out of nowhere, Jacob started yelling for Malad, saying that he found a small hidden door in his daughter's room. Malad had the permission from his daughter to clean her room before doing so. He was shocked to hear the words hidden door, and so he ran to his daughter's room and found Jacob in the closet. There was where Jacob found a secret doorway, which once opened, led to a stairway that led to a basement area that Malad had no idea of. His landlord never told him about it. Malad included this image of the stairs leading to the small basement. Once they got to the basement, they found themselves in a small room with a horrid smell. So horrid, in fact, that the two men considered leaving the basement altogether. Inside the basement was a small table covered in weird dark red stains with a big book, a total of 28 pens which had no ink left, and a mountain of trash with an old laptop on the table. The two men wondered if someone used to live down there a long time ago simply based off how old the laptop was. Malad then decided to look inside the book, and he was heavily disgusted by its contents. There were writings of somebody's plans to brutally slaughter the bullies from school, and he recognized the handwriting to be that of his daughter.
What the fuck?
One short passage in the book read, "Goodbye world, goodbye. There's nothing in this world. I'm useless."
Hey, y'all seen that movie fucking, what's that hoe called? Prodigy? Where that motherfucking kid got reincarnated? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, your daughter might need to get packed up. She might need to get sent to a damn asylum or something, bro. If I seen my kid doing this, I promise that's probably one of the only times I might disown my fucking child. I'm sorry. This is crazy. This is crazy. Disowning your child sounds crazy, but like, nigga, this is crazy. I wouldn't like to sleep. Wait, hold on. I have a Glock in my hand. Wait, hold on. While writing this. Nigga. What the fuck is this?
I have a Glock in my hand while writing this. I will pull the trigger anytime soon. I'm slowly destroying myself. Help me. On another page of the little diary, there was a note that said, "I will rip Blank into shreds and drown her in her own blood. I have no remorse for what I'm doing. I am aware that I'm going to murder someone who caused me pain and shame for the past 9 years. You will regret it.
Bro, how old this nigga daughter is, bro?
Say hello to my new weapons. The third image from the diary he attached was a diagram of her school and her plan on targeting it and her bullies with her friend who was experiencing the same issues as her. Unfortunately, all the images were pretty blurry. I'd say it's safe to assume Malad confronted his daughter after finding these notes, but I was never able to get confirmation from him as he never replied to any of my emails, unfortunately.
If you edit video, you need great voiceover work. Whether your video calls for
A classic, extraordinary voice.
This last story comes from a viewer named Sal from Hope Mills, North Carolina. In the summer of 2022, he and his friend Connor moved into an upstairs apartment in a 2-family home in town. They didn't sign a lease or anything. It was a listing they found on Facebook Marketplace that offered month-to-month rentals. Sal contacted the landlord, Tom, who did not live in the house.
This should just sound
There was a
weird.
tenant already living in the downstairs apartment who drove a red pickup truck that was almost always in the driveway. The upstairs apartment was decent, nothing too modern or fancy, but they saw it as a nice temporary place to escape from their parents' houses. The apartment had 2 bedrooms, ample closet space, a living room, 1 bathroom, and a small kitchen. The 2 bedrooms were on opposite sides of the floor, with a long hallway connecting them, and the living room in the middle of the hallway. All of the rooms and the hallway were carpeted. There was a big closet in the hallway that would otherwise be used as a jacket closet, but given that they were only going to be there for the summer, they were going to use this as a small storage closet. Right from the get-go, Sal would feel like he'd be hearing noises coming from above the apartment, usually cracks in the wood that he would keep dismissing for normal house noises. But on one of the first nights in the apartment, right above Sal in his bed, he heard what he was almost positive were footsteps. The cracks in the floor were moving, and they were at a steady pace. Sal went over to Connor's room and knocked on the door to ask him if he was hearing the sounds too, but by this point, the cracks stopped. Sal freaked out Connor with this because they were already on the upper level. Anything above them would be the attic, but they were not told of any attic by the landlord. The next day, Sal texted Tom asking if there were an attic. Tom
Y'all gotta chill about this attic shit, bro. Y'all gotta chill. I literally just said that I never checked my attic. Y'all gotta chill. Come on.
replied
Gotcha.
no, there wasn't, and that any
Gotcha.
sounds that would come from above would just be the pipes. So once again,
I
Sal would
fucking
dismiss the
hate when
sounds
I
he heard
hear
for house
shit
noises.
above me. Like I can't
Sounds would
stand that.
continue
Like,
for a few nights. Then one day, after getting home from work, Sal was home alone. Even the downstairs tenant was out. So even in the seemingly empty house, there were clear as day
Marley, what are you
footstep-type
doing?
sounds coming from above Sal's head. He decided to look around the place for a potential attic door. There were no attic doors in either of the bedrooms or living room. He checked the big closet in the hall, and he noticed something peculiar. There was a hanging plastic garbage bag blocking something. He moved it aside to realize there was a white door, and beyond the door was a stairway leading up to another door.
what the
Sal
fuck?
quietly went up the stairs and opened the rickety-looking wooden door at the top, and what was beyond the door was the last thing he ever expected. There was a cramped, unkempt-looking apartment up there. He caught just a glimpse of a small, dirty kitchen, a living room with a small, old sofa, and an open doorway that led into what he presumed to be a bedroom. Sal stated that it smelled like human waste up there, and the unbearable stench was about to chase him out of there anyway, before he heard cracks in the floor come from inside that small bedroom-looking room.
Bro,
Sal
alright,
quickly
I got
left the
chill.
floor back
He got
up.
chill with these damn sound effects, bro. Bro, these sound effects is fucking with me, bro. Like he gotta stop. Like these headphones, this headphones sound like I'm in a damn movie theater, gang. I can't. Like, come on
The
now.
stairs he came up. He locked himself in his room and called 911.
This shit sounds so
When the police
close
got
to
to
me.
the
It's
house,
like itching
Sal
on my
led them up
neck.
the stairs and showed them the secret passageway to the secret upstairs floor, and the police found a homeless-looking and smelling man in a small bedroom on the 3rd floor. When Sal told the landlord, he arrived on scene and came clean, explaining that the man on the 3rd floor was his troubled brother, and he needed a place for him to stay. The 3rd floor that was once an attic was secretly converted to a small living space, but it lacked a bathroom, hence the horrid smell. And according to what the police told Sal, there was human feces in the sink up there. Sal and Connor had only been in that apartment for a few days, but that would have meant at some point that man likely came down into their apartment and may have taken food from them. The landlord was arrested for breaching a number of tenant privacy rights,
What
which
the
even
fuck?
without a lease, month-to-month renters are still protected under these laws. Sal and Connor both pressed charges on top of this, and they moved out all of their stuff the same day this happened with the police nearby.
Bro, I'm disgusted, gang. Alright, man, that was Mr. Nightmare. When you find random shit in your damn random rooms in your damn fucking... I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hope this never happens to a nigga like me. And every house that I move into, I'm asking for the blueprints to that bitch. I'm searching everywhere. I'm pulling every book. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, do all that in the third. I'm fucking up my speech. I'm gonna catch y'all next.